Hello and welcome to today's video.
Hello there.
Today I'm gonna be running through some of the best weapons you can get in Baldur's Gate 3 in the first chapter to prepare you for what's to come. So let's dive into it. The first one, an obvious one, although it's very easily missable, is the Everburn Blade. You can get the Everburn Blade right on the Nautiloid ship from fighting and killing Commander Jalk on the Nautiloid ship. Commander Jalk is fighting Mind Flayer, the one that is telling you to then go and use the console. And if you don't just run past him, but actually kill Commander Jalk, you will need to focus him down and probably have Shadowheart with you and get some good crits, and then you can kill him and get the Everburn Blade, which is definitely the best two-handed weapon in chapter 1, only outshone by a later weapon that is on this list at the end of chapter 1.
Do it.
Okay, and we want to kill him. And you, Guiding Bolt, please. Good job. Good job. Can't reach him, can we? No. So we just go with this. Miss him. Come on, Guiding Bolt. Good job. Okay, we did get off 2 Guiding Bolts, which should mean that we are killing him. Let's try this. There we go. Good enough. Oh, and he missed. That's very good. Oh, and the others came. Okay, so we're gonna send the brainy thing back. You go here. There we go. You are a line of defense. You run up. Please kill him. Don't miss. Okay, he critical missed. Yeah, we might need to. Okay, so she's dead. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Flourish. Okay, he's dead. They're both dead. So now we just need to survive. Can you go? Pick this up. Disengage. Okay, disengage. Just run. We don't care. We just run. Invisibility potion? Sure. Just don't die. Okay. And you just dash. And run to the console. The weapon that is maybe better than the Everburn Blade is Sorrow. Sorrow is a quest reward if you free Halsin and receive the Wolf Glyph. You put in the Wolf Glyph, go down the stairs, and Sorrow will be waiting for you there. It's a very, very strong two-handed melee weapon that has a chance to ensnare your enemies, but it also gives you 1 damage.
And I promised you a reward, didn't I?
Indeed.
Show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Combine. Let's go down the stairs. And what do we have here? We have secret societies in the Sword Coast. We have a Druid Note and Sorrow.
Ready and willing. Exquisite blade. Though its magic is a little darker than I'd like.
The wielder takes 1 psychic damage whenever they deal damage using this blade. Weapon enchantment, ensnaring strike. One of the strongest staffs you can get at the start is the Staff of Crones. This one you get if you defeat Auntie Ethel in Chapter 2 in her tea house, and plays very well with either Warlock or Spore Druids because of its Ray of Sickness.
Head in! Should mind my step.
Let's travel.
Another very strong weapon is the Sussur Greatsword or the Sussur Weapons in general. You can either get a sickle, a dagger, or a greatsword. I, playing a rogue, usually go for the dagger. The most important part in this one is that if you hit an opponent with this weapon, it has a chance to silence them, making them unable to cast spells. For which a dagger is awesome because you can stealth up to your mage or the mage of the opponent party, stab him and silence him, making him unable to cast spells, or to the cleric, making him unable to heal. Ancestor tree bark.
I've got the plans and the Sussur bark. Now I need somewhere to craft it all. The forge at the
The
blacksmith's
wizard's
house should
quite
do.
worth.
Time to get this thing fired up.
Combine.
Or sickle.
And combine.
Roaring furnace awaits an offering. A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Sussur bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
And latest. We got Sussur Dagger, which is a +1 dagger essentially, but silences targets on hit. If you go to the Burning Inn and save the Duke, you have a chance for 3 weapons. One of them is the Sparky Points. Another possibility is the Spell Sparkler. And the last one is the Jolt Shooter. I usually go for the Jolt Shooter, put it on my rogue, or you can also put it on Lae'zel. It is one of the strongest bows and probably one of the strongest ranged weapons at the start of the game in Chapter 1. Another very, very strong staff is Mourning Frost. Mourning Frost you can get by gathering 3 different items from 3 draw that are down in the Underdark. You collect them all 3 pieces, combine them, and get this, which is a very good on your wizard or mage, as whenever you cast a spell, you can inflict frostbite, and it also gives you extra damage now in the game, also gives you extra damage for your frost spells. Okay. Sounds fine. Okay. Now let's lacerate. There we go. I hit him once. We can do a lot of nuke damage with Lae'zel. So this guy We'll do one of these. Can I also do... Up, up, up. There we go. Okay. And the Spectator boy is dead.
Dust on my.
And he's gonna be the
I
second
offer
one.
to parley. Now, you are
Hamskopsalv, you're welcome for the rescue.
I am. Oh. Oh no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
Okay. Me. I'll kill him, apparently. Anything in a Spectator? Ooh. The Spectator's Eye. Ray of Fear. Level 3 Necromancy spell. And a Wounding Ray. Level 3 Necromancy spell. There is Drawer. What do you have? Lightning Blast. That's nice. Icy Health, which we will put on Gale. I can hit him. It's a free throw to Forgotten. Okay.
What's inside?
Icy Metal. There it is. Combine.
Nearest library.
Stay frosty.
One incredibly strong item, Fetish of Callarduran Smoothhands. This one you can get if you travel with ship to the place with all the Drugar dwarves. It is in one of the corpses. You can do it two ways. Either you finish up all the quests and wait for the Drugar to leave, and then you search the corpses on the side and it will be on one of the corpses. Or if the Drugar are still there, you talk and have to make a 20 or up check to essentially stealthily go through the items of the dead bodies and find this on it. The easier way is to just finish the quest with the Drugar, wait for them to leave, and then just search the bodies yourself. And it gives you invisibility, which is very, very good for certain characters. A lot of dead.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Another incredibly strong item is Disintegrating Nightwalkers. These you can get from killing Nier in the Drugar place. And the important part of this one is you can't be enwebbed, entangled, or ensnared and can't slip on grease or ice. It is incredibly good for you either your melee rogue or for your melee tank character. And it also has Misty Step. So what you can do, for example, is cast Misty Step to get in, use your mage to put down grease everywhere, and as you're fighting, you have no problem because you are immune to grease, but everything around you is slipping and being entangled if you use, for example, the entangler from your druid. So it is a really, really good pair of boots. You should definitely get this.
Scalp buzzes.
Brithvar, you been a true soul. Prove your faith. Strike him down.
Like this. Protected by by the screens of his enemies. Armor class increased by 3, and attackers take 2 to 12 when they hit him with a melee attack. Oh, we are not hitting you with a melee attack.
Power of Christ!
There we go. We have this, which is awesome. And we also have Misty Step Boots. Misty Step Boots. So we did get the Bow of the Banshee. Thank you. We also got Jorgal's Greatsword. Another strong item you can get down in the Underdark around the Forge is the Sentient Amulet. You do have to stealth past a huge elemental or get past a huge elemental, but it gives you one of the strongest AoE spells in the game, which is Shatter. And I think this item is more interesting though because of the quest it gives you. As you can see, talk to the Sentient Amulet. So the amulet tempts you, the amulet essentially talks to you, and it makes you laugh uncontrollably if you fail a check. So watch out when using it or when talking to it. But this is more important, I think, because of the implication, because the amulet wants you to bring it to the bridge that is in front of Baldur's Gate. So I think it will be an interesting quest to see.
The lava's erupting. Watch my step. Locked in. By the hells, a lava elemental. No wonder the lake's so volatile.
There we go. And then we have come to the Adamantine items. You have the Adamantine Scale Mail. You have the Adamantine Splint Armor. You have the Adamantine Shield. You have the Adamantine Scimitar. You have the Adamantine Mace. And you have the Adamantine Longsword. Here, I personally went with the Adamantine Longsword, although the Scimitar can be great for your rogue, or the Mace can be also decent. But I think the Adamantine Longsword is the best choice, especially if you play Barbarian, or if you play Lae'zel, because the important part in this one is that if an Adamantine weapon hits an object, the hit is always a critical hit. So you can get huge damage out with, for example, someone like Lae'zel in one turn. If you just count the average crit being 20 and your hit stat is good enough, you can hit 4 times with Lae'zel and do 1 pummel. So every hit is 20 to 25 damage, and plus you can get the pummel, which will give you around 10. And if you give her great weapon speciality, then you get another hit. So you can dish out 150 damage from just Lae'zel in one turn, which is incredible. And don't forget, you can get 2 of these adamantine things. So if you want, you can have an adamantine weapon and an adamantine armor, or just get 2 adamantine weapons for example, Lae'zel and your main character. So you can make 2 different weapons, not just one. Okay, we have Mithril, we have other things.
Got to keep fighting.
Recite their demise.
hit him. Okay. Let's engage. Let's wait. You go through the lava. Please. 2 damage now. There you go. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
You will not take me.
And we got... And then attackers can't land critical hits on the heavier, grants resistance to fire damage, and Hunter's Mark. Everyone's coming, right? No one stayed behind. Okay.
Why'd I get...
I need healing.
Save F5 and let's try. So what if we go mold?
Seems to be stuck.
My injuries need tending.
Interesting.
No use. It's blocked.
And last but definitely not least is the Grymskull Helm. The Grymskull Helm you again get down in the Adamantine Forge if you activate it and defeat the automata, which I will also be showing you how to quite easily defeat the huge automata. Then from its corpse you can loot this weapon. Then from its corpse you can loot this helmet, which doesn't just look cool, but is also a very strong helmet which can send your enemies reeling for 2 turns. And that was it for today. These are, in my opinion, the items and weapons that are the strongest in Chapter 1 and will set you up to be quite strong and proficient in Chapter 2. I will be doing a video for Chapter 2 also. Don't worry about it. There is some very good weapons in Chapter 2 right at the start. See you guys in the next video or next time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, and come visit me on my Twitch if you want to watch me live. Have a good night, day, or evening, wherever you are in the world.